MGF Custom / Reviews.
What's going on, guys? It's Michael MGF, and today we're doing another custom LEGO minifigure showcase video. This time I have the Mark V suit from Iron Man 2 and the Mark VII from the Avengers, and both of these are a part of my upcoming Iron Man 3 project, which will be shown before the release of Iron Man 3, and you'll understand why these are a part of it in the video when that comes out. And so you can see that the Mark V suit kind of uses the exact same armor as the Mark VII. And that is mainly because Amazing Armory, they only offer the Mark VII and another version of the Mark VII, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, honestly, it's really good armor, but obviously it's designed to be the Mark VII only. So it's kind of the only option available. So what I did was I took an extra set of the Mark VII armor and I added all the accurate details from the Mark V to make it resemble the Mark V as much as possible, and I think I was really able to transform it into that, and I think it turned out really great, as does everyone on Flickr, which is pretty awesome. And the Mark VII, this is a version 2 of it, as I've already made him before in the past, but this one features some arm detailing, and not gonna lie, I kinda had to scrap the previous version for reasons that are really kind of irrelevant and don't matter, so I made a version 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the 360s of both of these awesome minifigures, and I'm not going to lie, this has to be one of my favorite Iron Man minifigures I have ever made. So, like I said, this is easily one of the best LEGO Iron Man minifigures I have ever made, so we're going to go ahead and start with it. This is the Mark V suit, as appeared in Iron Man 2, like I said, and you can see I'm really happy with this one. I think it just came out fantastic, and really what makes me say that it's one of the best Iron Man suits that I've ever made is because the Amazing Armory torso armor is made to resemble a Mark VII torso piece, but I kind of had to maneuver my way around things and make it appear as if it's just been the Mark V suit all along, and I'm really happy with the result. I think it came out really nice, and it's really hard to tell that it was the Mark VII armor, or at least that it's supposed to be. And I'd say easily the most challenging part would have to be the back. I'm not going to lie, because the back, the three-dimensional aspects of the back are just much different than that of the Mark V. You can see like the back right here kind of sticks out a bit, and that's not how the Mark V is at all. So painting around this area was probably the more difficult part. And you can see all the black details and the silver really kind of make it seem like the Iron Man suit that it is. And you can see that the front is really where all the details happening, along with the legs, but we'll go ahead and talk about the front first. You can see the lines right here on the chest. Easily, I have to say that's probably what makes this figure look so good. It's just these black lines that I have around the figure, like on the front of the helmet, on the arms, the chest. I just really feel like that's what makes this figure pop, and I'm really happy that I use that effect to my advantage because, like I said, it makes this figure pop and it looks awesome. And you can see that the repulsor color is a light blue that goes for the eyes and the arc reactor. I did not paint any repulsors into his hands, and I don't really think I'll be doing that for any of my Iron Man minifigures. You can see that the legs are really nice. They are both symmetrical and as accurate as possible. You can see that I actually added a little bit of black detail on the feet right there, and you can see that the knees are actually, or like, you know, all the painting on the legs is actually completely outlined. And I really feel like with Iron Man minifigures, outlining detail wherever I can is really crucial to making all the detail really stand out. And you can see that the arms also have their own amount of detail with the lining, and of course, like I said, the outlining. The outlining, like I said, again, is just really what makes these figures stand out in terms of detail. And you can see I do have a little bit of detail hiding underneath the shoulders there, but you can pretty much see it. And then you can see that the back of the legs are also painted. I added a little bit right there. You can see I got some black lines going on right there. One is curved, and I kind of have, like, I guess these little things kind of resemble bolts. But, you know, I can't exactly name every little area of detail on the figure. You can see that the back of the helmet is completely outlined. You can I really kind of like to outline the back of my Iron Man helmets because there are so many different levels of just the three-dimensional aspects of the Iron Man helmet is really worth outlining, and it definitely makes the helmet look 10 times better when I do so. You can see that the top of the helmet also has a little bit right there, and I always like to do that to the majority of my Iron Man helmets. It's just, I feel like the more outlines with Iron Man minifigures, the better, and I really can't stress that enough, obviously. You can see that the head is a basic Tony Stark head, nothing too insane going on there. But yeah, of course it is double-sided. Who hasn't seen this head before? But yeah, that is easily one of my best Iron Man minifigures, and honestly, I haven't seen an Iron Man Mark V like this in this community, so I'm just really happy that mine is unique and badass. The version 2 of my Mark VII suit is definitely not the most crazy Iron Man minifigure I've made, of course, in comparison to the Mark V, which is probably the most crazy. You can see that I really, the main factor with this one is the outlining, as I really tried to outline all areas of this figure as possible, and I think I've made it clear that outlining areas with Iron Man minifigures is like the key. You can see that the detail on the arms isn't as crazy as previous Iron Man minifigures I've made, but you can see that it does serve its purpose, and it flows very nicely, unlike the previous Mark VII variant, which didn't have any arm printing at all. Yeah, this is all printed. No, I'm just kidding. Arm painting. You can see that the front of the armor is pretty much completely outlined. I've tried to outline every area as possible, and I think I'm pretty much making it clear that this entire figure is outlined, aren't I? I should probably stop saying it, but you can see that the arc reactor is painted in a light blue color along with the eyes. And you can see that the legs have the exact same printing as the figure came in. This is the same legs that I think the Mark VII figure came in the Quinjet, and these legs are the exact same ones, aside from the painting that I did on the back there, just a little bit of gunmetal there. You can see that the back of the armor, the back of the torso armor for that matter, this is all armor anyway, has a little bit of gunmetal painting by itself, along with some gold and just a ton of outlining, of course. The entire back of the helmet is completely outlined in black, and I think I can't stress it enough that outlining is really what makes the detail really come out. And you can see that I really do try to express that quite a bit on this figure. And you can see these shoulders are also outlined in black, and yeah, really not much else to it, aside from a lot of outlining and a little bit of gold and gunmetal here and there. So that's about it for this showcase video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like below, as it does go a long way, and it shows that you're looking forward to my future Iron Man 3 customs, which I've been hinting at quite a bit on my Twitter, Facebook, and second channel. And the best possible place to get a first look at these customs that I'm going to be showing very soon is by subscribing to my extra channel. And there I post vlogs all the time on what I'm working on before you see it on here. So, yeah, and if you don't hit that like button, I'll probably have to find out what Minecraft server you play on and chase you around. And there are only a handful of people that understand what that means, but, yeah. So, that's about it, and I appreciate you guys watching. So, I'll see you later. Alright, bye! This is the Mark V suit from Iron Man 2, the Mark VII suit from the Avengers, and I'm talking as if there's a third one. Great. As you'll find out probably in a later showcase, even if I do mention it. I'm not sure if I do. Well, you don't even know what I'm talking about, so why am I mentioning it? This time I have the Mark V suit from Iron Man 2, the Mark VII suit from... Damn it!